Thoughtful. There are so many different paths to building wealth and success. Emphatic. It's not just for the chosen few, and it's not reserved for some secret society of geniuses. Encouraging. Most people are far more capable than they give themselves credit for. Deliberate. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't usually comes down to one thing: they start. Determined. They take the leap. Energetic. They stop waiting for the perfect moment and they take that first step. That's where the magic begins. Serious. In order to build something meaningful, you must have a dream that's bigger than your fear. Calmly. Everyone has fear. Fear of failure, rejection, judgment, not being good enough. But when your vision outweighs that fear, you take action. Resolute. You move forward even if you don't feel fully ready. Calmly. There's a common myth that doing what you love and becoming wealthy are two separate paths. Emphatic. That's just not true. Reassuring. You don't have to choose between passion and profit. Confident. In today's world, if you're willing to start and stay consistent, you can absolutely turn your passion into something profitable. Frustrated. The biggest mistake people make is waiting for permission, waiting for validation, waiting for perfect timing. Encouraging. But you already have what you need to begin. The next step is to use it. Reflective. I've been fortunate to see what it looks like behind the scenes of a massive vision. Proud. I worked directly with Mark Zuckerberg and some of the brightest minds in tech. Reminiscing. Back when Facebook only had 10 million users, no one believed in us. Everyone thought MySpace would crush us. Determined. But we weren't focused on money. We were focused on impact. Imitating. Zuckerberg said over and over. Determined. We just care about getting to 1 billion people. Awe. That kind of focus, that kind of belief, was unforgettable. Thoughtful. I pushed for ways to monetize the platform early on, but he was laser-focused on the mission. Profound. That's what I learned. When you know what your mission is, everything else becomes noise. Wise. Money follows clarity and purpose, not the other way around. Passionate. And it wasn't just about business, it was about conviction. Sincere. We believed in what we were building so strongly that we would have done just about anything to make it work. Powerful. When you're that committed to a mission, it changes everything. Thoughtful. One of the greatest tools available to all of us is the power of asking. Emphatic. And the downside is a moment of discomfort. If you don't ask, you don't get. You stay stuck with what life hands you. If you do ask, you might just get what you've been dreaming of. Everyone should think like an entrepreneur. Not necessarily because everyone will start a company, but because one day you might need to create your own opportunities. One day you might get fired, or your plan might fall apart, and then what? Entrepreneurship is about ownership. It's about making something from nothing. It's about moving forward with an idea, no matter how rough or unpolished it seems. Most people stay on the sidelines. They watch tutorials, they read articles, but they don't get in the game. They want to be great cooks but never enter the kitchen. The only way to become good at something is to start doing it. Right now. The best time isn't yesterday. The best time isn't tomorrow. The best time is today. You only need one hit. Just one. One business, one project, one idea, one moment. It can change your life. Zuckerberg had one hit. Facebook. That was the thing. Everything else he created or bought came later. I tried over 20 different businesses before one finally worked. AppSumo. That was the one. That's all it took. The reason most people never find their one is because they never swing enough. They don't take enough shots. They're waiting for guarantees. But success never comes with a guarantee. It comes with a risk and a reward. And you won't know what's possible unless you start trying. Patience is another lesson I wish I learned earlier. When I was younger, I just wanted to get rich fast. I didn't care about the journey. I just wanted results. And that made everything more frustrating and less fulfilling. I eventually got to the destination, but I could have enjoyed the road so much more. The journey really is the reward. The work, the growth, the progress, that's what matters. You'll get there. Just be patient and keep showing up. Your time is coming. When I talk to billionaires, I always ask them what they regret most. Nearly all of them say the same thing. They wish they'd spent more time with family. Very few say they regret not working more. That says something. It reminds me that success isn't just about how much you accumulate. It's about how deeply you connect with your life. The goal should be to design a life that feels good, not just looks good. Not the flashiest resume, not the fanciest car, not the biggest title. What matters is how you treat people, how you show up for your loved ones, how you feel about yourself. You can be successful and still be grounded. You can win and still be kind. You can work hard and still make space for joy. That balance is the true definition of wealth. So if you're sitting on the edge of starting something, this is your moment.